H.A. Chapman Stadium in Tulsa, Oklahoma is the site for the 2023 Cheez-It Bowl. The Nevada Wolfpack are one of the best 5-7 teams in the nation in their final season as WAC members. They're here taking on an Abilene Christian squad, looking for their first bowl win in their first season of FBS play. The Nevada Wolfpack and the Abilene Christian Wildcats here tonight. Skelly Field at H.A. Chapman Stadium in Tulsa, Oklahoma. And we saw an absolute classic played here last season between Louisiana Tech and Air Force.
Georgia State is lined up to kick the ball off
this season.
We are ready to go.
We hope to expect more of the same. Turn to the 30. And in comes the Nevada offense led by Mark Marshall. Starting quarterback all 4 years. All 4 of his eligible years. He is a redshirt senior in his final game with the Wolfpack. Adding to a list of great Nevada QBs in the last 15 years.
It's 2nd and 8. Ball on the 32.
He needs 200 yards today. 213 yards to be exact. To pass the all-time mark. And there he goes. He's got a man wide open going all the way. 10-5. Down to the 1-yard line. That's 66 yards. As I was saying, he needs 214 to break the school record for most career passing yards. That was set by Quentin Alexander, starting quarterback from 2008 to 2011.
So after the big pass play, we have a 1st and goal.
On 1st and goal, they'll hand it off, and it's a touchdown, Wolfpack.
It takes a lot of strength to run it when you're heading into a massive pile of bodies. Good job
putting it up the middle, and they can take a 7-point lead with PAT. They got it.
Adds the extra point. So a short 3-play, 70-yard drive, and they come away with 7 points. So our score, 7-0. Nevada kick this one off. And he got
now it's going the other way. Taking him for a touchback. Now, you probably are going to need an introduction to this Abilene Christian squad. This is their first season in the FBS and their first season making a bowl game. ACU coming out of the Southland Conference, led by quarterback Gus May, a redshirt junior. They look to be one of the strongest teams in the Southland in the near future, following SFA and Sam Houston leaving for the WAC. On 2nd and 10, they'll hand it off for a gain of 3.
From their own 28-yard line, it's 3rd down.
Third and 7, they try a screenplay, and that gets blown up.
That's a loss of about 5.
Well, that's just a sound play by the defense. They dropped him well short of the line of scrimmage.
Pull up my calendar.
Everybody up close. It looks like they're coming after this kick.
They're going to try and block the punt. 214. They got 66. So it's 148 yards they need. Mark Marshall will need to break Nevada's school record.
These guys came up with a touchdown on their last drive, and they'll be hoping for another 6 on the board here.
Well, it's one thing to have speed. It's another thing to have an idea of what you're doing and how to attack the defense. And right
Pretty
now,
high-flying offense. They're going to run it on an option play.
Outstanding job of being able to make their reads.
Get a 9-yard gain.
The quarterback put the ball right on the money.
That brings up 2nd and 1. Short yardage situation here. It's 2nd down and 1. Nevada is up a score. He's
Oh, look at this run there. Shedding tackles all the way to the 30.
Good solid running right there. Getting past the defensive lineman and into the secondary before he could be stopped.
Mark hands it off again for a loss of 2.
It's 2nd and 12.
2nd and 12 of the 33. Gonna go 4 wide. 3 receivers to the left. Marshall. Gotta lose a yard. The mark is now 149. On 3rd and 13. Marshall flings it up there. Incomplete.
That's pretty much the best way to make sure the receiver doesn't catch it. He just put
And they're going to try a field goal here from 51 yards and tie the most we've seen this season.
Nevada is hoping to make this a 2-score game. He gets it up and he missed it.
No.
No good.
Well, sometimes when you see a kick like that, the kicker is trying to compensate for a factor, maybe like the wind. And he thinks he can hook it back in. Didn't happen that time.
And while they are behind, they know they can knot
And
things up
7,
in a heartbeat.
and it's still 7-0.
Game plan.
Get on the slot throw to the tight end.
I think he was
That'll get 11 yards.
the whole way, but the defense didn't expect it. Sometimes those big guys can fool defenders into thinking they're blocking.
From their own 45-yard line. First down.
1st and 10 play action.
He's out of bounds at the 50-yard
Slot
line.
receiver gets 5. Second and 5, quarterback keeps it. He's got room for the first down. The whole defense seemed to pass him up. That's a 7-yard gain for May. And that will set up a 1st and 10 from the 46-yard line.
From the 44-yard line.
44-yard line.
It's first down.
1st and 10.
Now
May gonna run it himself.
and they make the stop around the 41.
2-yard gain. 2nd and 8. Trying a screenplay, it's swatted away.
Breaking up that pass.
Well, he did a great job here of not risking a big gain. Instead, he just batted it down.
Third down now. They need to get it down to the 30.
3rd down, 8. May pressure coming, he's sacked.
And they got it.
And here's another punt for Georgia State. Sorry, for Abilene Christian.
They're trying to pin them deep with a solid punt right here.
Now going to the end zone for a touchback.
A little too much leg into that punt. They'll bring it out to the 20. Both squads are digging in now. Let's see what happens on this next drive. Nevada up 7 points.
Here's 1st and 10. And off to the back.
He's tackled at the
The
29.
9 yards.
It's second down now. They're just a few feet away from that first down marker.
And off again, this is going to be stuffed.
The
Loss of 2 on the play.
2-yard loss for the halfback.
On 3rd and 3, they hand it off. They got the first. They'll get to about the 40.
More difficult plays to defend. The defense went after the quarterback, which left the running back with plenty of room.
From their own 40-yard line. First down.
Let's play the half. They hand it off.
He makes it out to maybe the 43-yard line.
4 yards off at the end of the first quarter. And Nevada holds a 7-0 lead on Abilene Christian.
And we welcome you back to the action here. Just about set to start the second quarter.
Welcome to the chat there. Gonna try the option. Pitch gets around. He's got blockers. He's got room to run. 30, 20, 10-5. Touchdown, Nevada.
The halfback got the carry and weaved through that defense.
See that?
Score.
He found some daylight and took off for 6.
And you see on the replay there, that was a great block by number 30 there, and he just had all day. He could have walked into the end zone with that much open space. And what speed by number 30 there to still have enough time to catch up to the lead rusher after making that block.
And that's good for a touchdown.
And Brad, right now, the offensive line just winning the battle in the trenches, opening up some big running lanes.
He just drills this one. Tackle made at the 23.
24-yard return here. Abilene Christian 2024, they will remain a Southland member for football. But they're moving to the WAC in other sports, which is where Nevada will be leaving in all sports as they head to the Mountain West. Quarterback gonna keep it. He's gonna be brought down.
From their own 17-yard line. It's second down. Tackle made at the 18.
No gain there. 3rd and 15.
They come out in a 5-wide set.
3rd and 15. May rockets it. Diving catch for the first.
That was a really nice play on the ball by the receiver for a substantial gain and a first down.
First down, 10 to go. Ball on the 37.
Pressure coming. Oh, look at that.
Boy, this pass rush is
That's the hardest sack I've ever seen. Look at this.
The quarterback now.
Now, in the modern game, we call that a roughing the passer. 170 yards to 27. And that's blown up. Nevada's defense balling out.
And now they're faced with another 3rd and long.
And then it's going to set up a 3rd and 21.
They'll bring him down for a
And that's going to lose even more yardage. And that's going to set up a 4th and 25. Nevada will get the ball back. Going to be taken at the 40.
Gets to about
And
the
he'll get past the
47-yard line.
50, and that's about it.
It was a pretty one-sided first quarter, but
And
I
now
wouldn't be surprised
Nevada
if things changed
gets
in a
it
big
back.
way before halftime.
They're going to run the option again. He's got blockers, and he'll get to the 41.
At the 41. So it's second down now, and they need about 4 yards to pick up the first.
You run another option play, and that's not going anywhere. Third down and 7. Gonna step back in the pocket. Screen play. That'll add 5-2's total, but it's not gonna be enough for the first.
Offense is running, but it might need to be reassessed by this coaching staff. The secondary decided to drop.
They're gonna go for it.
Here, and there was nobody open for the quarterback to deliver the ball to. Good job by the D.
On 4th down, he got it.
Maybe the 36-yard line.
Pound for pound, this is a very solid offensive line. They know that if they do their
This is the
job,
closest we could get to Abilene. There's not really any good analog. You think there would be, but Northwestern doesn't fit the bill, and neither does TCU, and those are the only two teams who wear purple as a primary color.
Brought down right around the 38-yard line.
And what happened there? I think I saw him down with a concussion. He's going to run it himself. He's going to be sacked.
absolutely perfect call.
ECU has too much yellow.
He brought just the right amount of pressure from the right direction, and it seemed to confuse the offense.
Third down now, and they need to get it to the 26.
On 3rd and 17.
On the throw,
Can't stay in bounds.
They tried to fool him by running the same play again.
Well, fooled no one there, Brad.
They're going to review it.
He came down with it, but from up in the booth, it's hard to tell. So the officials taking a look at this play to see if the receiver got a foot in bounds.
Regardless
Let's take a
of the
look at
outcome
that.
of this review, I still think that this guy made an excellent catch.
I think he is out.
After review of the play, the ruling on the field is reversed.
They will review otherwise,
So after
though.
some discussion, the call on the field is reversed. It's 4th down. So the kicker comes out. He'll try to put 3 points.
That's
on the
another
board.
12 to the total. They're going to try a long field goal, and he got it.
Let's see uprights.
You guys know why I'm totaling this. Mark Marshall, senior quarterback for Nevada, is now 132 yards away from potentially breaking a school record.
Everyone's all lined up and ready for the kickoff. He's to the 20. He's taken
Good return to
down
the
at
30.
It's still only the second quarter. We've got a lot of football left, but I got to say, this one is teetering on the brink of a blowout. He's scrambling, and he's taken down at the 32. And he didn't get much on that scramble before they drilled it.
Brad, that's a great way for the quarterback to get himself injured. He needs to be a lot more careful out there.
On 2nd down and 8.
Quick throw.
And that throws to nobody.
Receiver.
Accuracy is such a vital part of being a quarterback. You've got to have an ability to lay the ball right into your guys' hands.
It's 3rd and 8. Ball on the 32-yard line.
We need 8 yards on 3rd down.
Here's a screen pass.
And that's not enough.
Tackle at the 30-yard line.
They're going to end where they started. 4th and 10.
Nevada is going to use their first time out of the half.
Nevada taking a timeout. Minute and 17 left in the half.
Brought down at the 48-yard line. Nevada's been playing like a well-oiled machine in this first half. And Kirk, are we going to see more of the same in the second?
Well, I think as long as they can maintain the proper frame of mind, I think they've got a great shot to be able to pull away and win this game decisively. But the challenge for them will be listening to their coaches at halftime and continuing to play with that same aggressive.
Looking on 1st and 10. Incomplete.
Receiver, no good.
Here's a case of a quarterback so eager to make a play that he failed to see the danger of that attempt and nearly gave the ball away.
It's 2nd and 10. Ball on the 48-yard line.
2nd down.
Scrambling around.
Tries to run it himself, and there's nothing to get. 3rd and 15.
He scrambles.
He tries running again, and that's a stop.
Georgia State will take a timeout. That's
And
their
Georgia
second
State,
of the half.
or Abilene Christian takes timeout. Oh my goodness.
Taking a look at a seasoned defender logging another huge effort.
Yeah, I think we're all beginning to see that this guy seems to play much faster in person than when you watch him on TV or when you study him on tape.
And he's done all of this in the first half.
You see the defensive core coming out for Nevada.
Before we even hit the half.
And they have been dominant so far.
What kind of game this will end up being. He's on the run, and he's going to be sacked. Boy, this defense
There's another one.
came to play today.
Well, they said before the game that they wanted to put a lot of pressure on this quarterback. They sure stuck to that plan.
From their own 20-yard line. Second down.
Letting the clock run. 2nd and 12. Last play of the half, most likely.
Quick throw out to the
Incomplete.
receiver. Incomplete.
And that'll be the end of the first
That's
half.
gonna do it for the first half, and they're just trying to keep
And it'll be
this thing
17-0 at halftime. Nevada holding control.
And we welcome you back to the action here, just about set for the second half. He really got a hold of that kick. He's to the 20. They'll bring him down at the 26-yard line. Nevada is continuing to play extremely tough defense. This has been impressive.
It's just been impressive to watch them play with such an attitude, almost a chip on their shoulder with the energy that they're playing with. I think it's going to require that kind of effort to be able to
On 1st and 10 here.
There's got to be some sense of urgency to this offense right now. They don't have the luxury of wasting drives if they want to get back in the game. Takes it up the middle for a nice run.
7-yard gain for Abilene Christian.
They need about 3 yards to get the first here on second down. Got a man
Screenplay, he's got a first down to the 38. Another first down here. Play action, heaving it, caught. 19-yard gain. And Abilene is in Nevada territory. And with this, we can actually take a look at our first peek at the Capital One Bowl Challenge. And on 1st and 10. Oh my goodness.
I think that one's on the offensive line. They've got to do a better job of holding their blocks. Or else this
Look at this.
Be pulling turf out of his face mask all game.
Quarterback runs with it. Keeps it himself. There's number 98. And then number 35 slamming him to the ground. Again, in modern football, we call this unnecessary roughness. That's just how it works here.
2nd and 12 coming up here. Ball on the 44-yard line.
Looking at the Bowl Challenge. The Southland is 0-1 thus far. Their one loss coming to New Orleans Bowl. McNeese losing to Troy. Keeper, look at this. With room to the 20, down to the 19. Mountain West had the most teams thus far. They're 1-2. The American and Big East are both 1-0. Independence have a win. The MAC has a win. SoCon has a win, as does the Sun Belt. Currently, both the Southland and WAC are 0-1. They got a backup quarterback in right now. Abilene Christian does.
Under pressure.
Pressure coming.
He's hit and got away. They'll make the sack.
And there's the sack. Does his best to weave in and out of defenders, but he does end up coming short of the line to gain.
2nd and 11 coming up now.
All right.
On the 20-yard line. The
Starting quarterback will be
Panthers, all
back.
of their top players gone down earlier, but it looks like he's going to be able to get back in there. Makes the catch in the
2-yard gain, or 2-yard loss rather. 3rd and 14. They are in field goal range, so a score is possible.
This is the 8th play of this drive.
Here's 3rd and 14. Abilene Christian is 1 for 5 on 3rd down.
Delayed handoff.
Handoff will lose 2. And that's going to be 4th down. And they're going to try a field goal. This one from 42 yards out. Looking on the way. And he got it. Shutout, no more. It's now 17-3. Nevada still in the lead.
Georgia State lines up for the kickoff.
As in comes the kickoff.
He'll return it from the 3.
Oh, he's got blockers.
Tackle at the 34.
Inside the 30 to the 34-yard line. And Nevada's coming back on the field.
It's a new possession for this offense, so what will it hold?
First down and 10. Option play. Marshall will keep it himself. Sheds tackles.
He's tackled
Inside.
34-yard line.
34-yard line. That play should have ended right there. But he gets an extra 10 yards out of it.
Let's see now how the defense responds to giving up the gain on the run.
210 yards on the field for Nevada. They haven't passed it that much. Relying on the run game.
They'll bring him down at the 35-yard line.
Did you see how that big defensive line got such a good push on that play? That's exactly why they were able to stop him for a loss.
Second down and 10. Winning it off again. Oh, he's got room there to the 20. Inside the 10, down to the 8-yard line.
Nevada looks to take a commanding 3-score lead here.
They've only been to the red zone once. They scored a touchdown there one time here. Marshall's going to keep it himself.
He tackles him for a loss.
Losing a yard. He's vying for that passing total. The leader for rushing yards for a quarterback still remains in Nevada school history, still remains Quentin Alexander. Quarterback from Nevada, as I mentioned earlier, from 2008 to 2011. As he gets all the way to the 1-yard line. It's 3rd and goal. They're 1 for 4 on 3rd down, but this one's from the doorstep. Up the middle. No, they're not going to get it.
And stuffed.
And they'll go for it from the 1-yard line on 4th and goal. Keeping it himself, and that's a touchdown, Nevada.
It takes a lot of strength to run it when you're heading into a massive pile of bodies. Good job of holding on to it and getting it across the goal line.
Making it a 21-point game, 24-3 the score.
A 7-play, 67-yard drive, and they get it in for 7.
Boy, this offense right now is just being physical, really controlling the line of scrimmage, and it's opening up some nice big lanes for the running back.
So our score, 24-3. And it goes into the end zone, down for a touchback. For Nevada, they've been bringing the heat, and they've gotten to
And
them on
today
several
it's
occasions.
been
This aggressive
all
defense
Nevada,
has brought
and this
multiple
defense is a
sacks
big
to
part
them.
why.
This offense hasn't
Seen
had
some
any trouble moving the ball on
absolutely
the ground.
devastating
Well, they're
hits.
running it pretty well, so that wouldn't be a bad thing.
Abilene Christian should not be disappointed in their efforts this
It's been a
season.
very well-rounded effort for this entire team, not just the defense.
They have one of the strongest teams in the Southland, and I expect them to compete as soon as next year for that Southland title. They were competing a good chunk of this year for the title.
And he's tackled after positive yardage.
That's a gain of 7 on the play. That'll bring up
Second down, and they're going to need about 3 yards to pick up the first down. Tackled after decent pickup.
Short gain, 1st and 10. May steps back. He's going to run it himself. Breaks that tackle. Fumble. Nevada's defender recovers at the 45.
That's a big break for this defense.
You know, this offense just can't afford to be getting hit
And it's
with
been
a turnover.
stolen away.
They need to hold on to the football.
Another flex on how dominant this Wolfpack team can be when they're on all cylinders. This is a down year for them at 5 and 7. They played for the WAC championship last season, losing to Idaho. We expect them to be
Go to the left for a nice gain. So at the end
a
of
strong
the third
team
quarter,
in the future. At the end of 3, Nevada 24-3. Their future has them in the Mountain West. A challenge for certain for any team would be a challenge to play in that conference, but Nevada welcomes it with
back in this
open
very
arms.
pivotal fourth quarter.
It'd be a reunion with rival Boise State, as well as returning to the same conference as rival UNLV for the first time in over 30 years.
For a nice gain. Short yardage situation here. It's 3rd and 1. Tackle made.
And off for a gain of 9. Quarterback keeping it himself.
And he's tackled at the 27.
181 rushing yards today.
That makes it 2nd and 10.
From the 27-yard line. Second
Quarterback
down.
alone has 44 on the ground.
Up the middle.
Shedding tackles to the 10-yard line. First and 10.
He's scrambling.
Marshall keeps it himself, and that's going to lose 8
There's
yards.
sack number 4.
Well, he's being forced to make really quick decisions because he doesn't have any time to throw the ball. That's going to lead to turnovers.
Defense looking for another sack in this 2nd down and long situation.
2nd and 18. Another handoff for 5 yards.
Gain of 6 on the play. 3rd down.
And this is the 8th play of the drive.
Third down and 13. They're going to try throwing again to the end zone.
Got his receiver.
Incomplete.
Incomplete.
Number 81 was the intended receiver on the throw.
Fourth
And
down.
they'll try another field
Line it
goal
up for the
here.
field goal. Less than 3 minutes in the game.
And that is up and good. With 2:50 to go, Nevada holds a 27-3
The kicker looks like
lead.
he's ready to kick this one off. He just drills this one. This one's going to be down in the end zone for a touchback.
Nevada's defense has really
in
been
the end zone
impressive,
for a
especially these last couple of drives.
Well, now you start to think about how this team has played defensively. And what it's done is set up their own offense with really good field position to give them a chance to be able to extend this lead.
A fumble ended this offense's last drive. Let's see as they come out on the field what they'll do this time around.
On 1st and 10, that's another sack.
Focus a little bit more. So a turnover
Big
can actually
play.
work out in your favor.
Can this offense do anything to slow down this defense?
Look
Well,
at
they
that.
need to start
That's the
keeping their
3rd
backs in to help
sack of the
out the
game.
block. The quarterback
Number
is getting
98 on
pounded
this
back there.
defense.
So the sack makes this a 2nd and long.
The most dominant players in WAC play on defense. Named to the first team all WAC for
And it makes a stop around
2023.
the 29-yard line.
That's good for a gain of 10 yards. That'll bring up 3rd and 6.
Third down and 6. He's going to rifle it up there. Almost intercepted, but he couldn't stay inbounds.
Number 2 was the intended receiver.
Regardless,
So
it'll
they're
be
gonna go for it
another
here.
3 and out. They're going for it. May as well. Shoots it.
Fires quick out to the
Dropped.
receiver, and he can't make the grab.
It's always a gamble going for it with so many yards to come up with. But when you're behind, sometimes you have to take risks to get back into a ball game.
Both teams are well aware that a score on this
And
drive
that could
is
just
gonna
be enough
create
to
an almost
put-
insurmountable lead. This defense
put
has
this
really
game on
gotta
ice.
Step it up and make a stop. Just under 2 to go in the game. Tackle at the 29.
Nothing to gain there.
That makes it 2nd and 10.
And the clock run. Nevada will get 6th win.
Ball on the 29-yard line.
Still a closing record, but Nevada will win their final game as a WAC member and end the season on a high note.
And he's taken down at the 26.
Gain of 3 yards. That makes it 3rd and 7.
Third down and 7. Letting it run. Take a knee here in the
Takes it
final
and is tackled
game.
short. On the 3rd and long, they decide
Nevada
to
plays a
run.
WAC member. The
Let's not get
final
crazy
game.
here because they have the lead in the fourth quarter, so
They'll
their
be in the
main
Mountain
focus
West
is to
for-
keep that clock running.
We'll try a field goal to end it. A 31-3 final score. They'll just let the clock run there. Final score 27-3. The Nevada Wolfpack winning their final game as a WAC member and winning the Cheez-It Bowl.
That's going to do it for this one. Our final score, 27-3.
Abilene Christian
Nevada.
finished 7-6, and the WAC gets its first bowl win of the year. How about that?
That wraps
7
things up
tackles.
for us. 3A
We've
Sports
got 6
and
TFLs and
I'm
3
Brett Nutt.
sacks.
Thanks, and we'll see you next time.
A big game. Coming up next will be the... Coming up next at 8:30. That's going to be the Raycom Media Camellia Bowl. down in the Crampton Bowl, Montgomery, Alabama, as Old Dominion and South Alabama both vie for their first one-win season. The first landmarks. Old Dominion trying to get its first ever 12-win season. South Alabama trying to get its first ever 10-win season. Thank you all for watching today's stream, and stay tuned for the 2KU.